Yo, comrades, we've got a lot of information today, but this is big news. Argentina just recently rejected even more U.S. interference in its natural resources. Yes, the U.S. imperialists are back, and the imperialism against Argentina has sped right back up again. It sounded a little bit like this. What's up, everybody? It's Zach The Celtics Guy here, back with another video, and here with another episode of the Global Report with Zach The Celtics Guy. So, here's what we're tracking today. From Prensa Latina, which is the Latin American news agency, which, by the way, link in the description. Highly recommend them. They're an anti-imperialist news source. They do a lot of great work, probably because they're based out of Cuba. Viva Cuba! Viva Cuba! And fuck the U.S. embargo, and fuck U.S. hegemony. Besides the point, Argentina just recently rejected U.S. interference in its natural resources. Oh, where have we seen this before? The U.S. arming a bunch of right-wing thugs in the dirty war? When I say right-wing thugs, I'm referring to right-wing militia groups, not just your ordinary right-winger, because to all my fans who are right-wingers, of course, that doesn't apply to any of you, obviously. I love you all. When I say arming the right wing, it means they're arming the far right against the leftists. That's what, this is a classic example of it. U.S. interference in its natural resources. Argentina cannot be a U.S. colony and hand over its natural resources to a foreign power, asserted today by the member of the social organization, Tupac Amaru Alejandro Garfagnini. In declarations to AM 750 radio, this person criticized the visit to the country of the head of the U.S. Southern Command, Laura Richardson, and other officials such as Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman, where he considered part of a strategy to take possession of Argentina's lithium and gas. A classic example of the U.S. imperialists going in and robbing Latin America of more of its resources. Where have we seen this? Where have we seen this before? Where have we seen this before over the last fucking 100 years? Where have we seen this? Where have we seen this before? Oh, that's right. We saw this in Cuba in 1898. We saw this in the Philippines around that same time. We've seen that in Chile. We've seen that in Nicaragua. Oh, Nicaragua is the most interfered country out of all of them because they are the biggest scapegoat of the U.S. imperialists. We are not used to the North American interference. It's basically what it says, that they're not used to it. Then they expressed it. Motherland, yes. Colony, no. And Yankees out of Argentina were some of the slogans of mobilization that started at the Ministry of Social Development and reached the Defense Ministry where Richard was present. So, protests broke out in Argentina as a result of these officials visiting and the possibility of the U.S. trying to get them. So because the U.S. is committing literal economic suicide against themselves and against the West, you know, all of these fucking bullshit Western governments are doing this with Russian gas. So what do? Now they're going to Nicolas Maduro for the oil. They're going to ask Nicolas Maduro for the oil. Like, hello, President Maduro, could you give us a little bit of that oil? It's like, could you just give us a little bit of that oil, please? Like you know, just a little bit, you know, just a little more, just a little more, please. Okay. Why are you drinking that? Oh, I'm not drinking that. I'm not drinking that. I'm just drinking the resources that us fucking rich terroristic capitalists are taking from their countries. Woohoo! That's what I'm doing. Yeah, Yankee imperialism. That's what this is. That's what this fucking is. So no, good on Argentina for telling them to fuck off. These neo-colonialists are going in there and are trying to get resources from Argentina. This is the same reason why the U.S. orchestrated the coup against Hugo Chavez in 2002. That was a big one. Meanwhile, the U.S. being responsible for Argentina's fucking debt crisis, causing their economy to fucking crash. And then guess what happened? Guess what happened? The U.S.'s image in Argentina was uniformly unfavorable in Argentina throughout the course of the Bush administration. It did improve a little bit under Obama, but then, of course, definitely went further downward under Trump, and it's probably even worse now with fucking warmonger Biden. That's for damn sure. This is freaking ridiculous. Just absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. Good on the people. The participants also issued a statement, quote, in which they denounced the neo-colonialist strategy of the United States to appropriate the common goods of our Patrina Grande, to put them at the service of its supply chains and to stop their collapse. Yes, because we're seeing the collapse of the U.S. empire. That's what we're seeing. We are seeing that right before our eyes. We are seeing that right before our eyes. We are seeing literally seeing the U.S. empire and the EU empire all crumbling. We're seeing all the empires crumbling. Empires are crumbling. Meanwhile, Russia's getting stronger, the West is getting weaker, and the global South is getting stronger as well. Because they're aligned with Russia, they're aligned with China, they're aligned with Iran, they're aligned with all these places. But this one, oh, this is just too funny. And when I say that, I don't mean ha-ha funny, because you know me, I'm anti-war and anti-imperialist. I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless. Newspaper Pagina 12 warned that Washington's pressure on Argentina remains constant with the aim of hindering any investment by China in the national territory. Oh, so we know what it is. It's because China is doing more investment in Latin America, just like they're doing in African nations, just like they're doing in a bunch of nations in Africa, like Uganda and Eritrea and Ethiopia. Yeah, like those countries are going to trust the West when we all know what Italy did to the Ethiopians. Yeah, we know. Just like we know what the Western countries did. We know what Portugal did to Angola and Mozambique and Sao Tome and Cape Verde. We all know what they did. We all know what France did to French West Africa and did to all those countries that were former French colonies. We all know what they did to Haiti. We all know what they've done to, they literally had Haiti as a fucking slave colony and put them under a bunch of crippling debt. No different than what the U.S. was doing with Argentina for a great number of years. like literally Argentina's debt crisis is a result of U.S. hegemony, just like Haiti's crisis, their debt crisis, is a cause by France. Is by the fucking French Empire. When France was an empire. Now you're seeing France. Now you're seeing France crumbling because Macron, the neoliberal, is fucking with their retirement, and the people of France are standing up. Everyone is standing up. Everyone is standing up to global hegemony. Everyone is standing up to Western hegemony, and I commended them on doing so. I commend them on doing so because they need to, and I, as an American, commend them on doing so. Because I want peace. Because I want peace with all the countries. I want this country to have friendly relations with everybody in the world. Yes, even with Israel. But guess what? We cannot be under the thumb of Israel. Oh, who controls U.S. foreign policy? AIPAC, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, big banks. They all do. Israel tells the U.S. to jump, they say how high. Ukraine under the fucking neo-Nazi gym teacher-looking President Zelensky, or as we like to call him, Adolf Zelensky on this channel, who runs the fake state of shit crane, is telling the U.S. and the EU to jump, and they say how high. But Argentina is a neutral country. So they're not giving these imperialists the time of day. Argentina is a legitimate country with a legitimate president, legitimate government. That's why they're trying to fuck with Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner. She's in there with another guy named Alberto Fernandez. He's kind of like a center-left figure, but Cristina Fernandez is the vice president. And there is oligarchy in Argentina, don't get me wrong. But they're trying to fuck with Cristina Fernandez under U.S. interference because the U.S. was not friendly with Cristina Fernandez. Cristina Fernandez was friendly with Hugo Chavez. She was friendly with Evo Morales in Bolivia, Venezuela, Cuba, Nicaragua. She was friendly with all the Latin American countries, the pink tide countries. Ecuador when it was under Rafael Correa. Now, Ecuador is being fucked over by a neoliberal, neo-fascist government. Oh, kind of like the Bolivia was with Janine Áñez, but now the socialists are back in power. The U.S.'s fucking puppet is in prison for 10 fucking years. Good riddance. Jair Bolsonaro out of power. Lula Da Silva in Brazil is standing up and speaking out against the U.S. and is speaking out against the U.S. government on Russia and Ukraine. They're trying to drop, the BRICS countries are trying to, in the BRICS nations, they're all trying to drop the U.S. dollar. They're trying to drop the U.S. dollar. They are distancing themselves from U.S. hegemony. And I commend them for doing so. Because our government is corrupt. They don't give a fuck about us as Americans. They don't give a shit about anybody as global people. They don't care about us. You think that they care about you? You think that they care about you? If you think that they do, well then guess what? I've got the bridge, the Terabithia to sell you with all of the Chronicles of Narnia combined. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is a great book. An even greater book, A People's History of American Empire. Thanks to my dear friend Nicholas, of course. But this stuff right here, but this is ridiculous. Hugo Chavez, the worthy president of Venezuela, may he rest in peace, said it best.
People are standing up. I have the feeling, dear world dictator, that you are going to live the rest of your days as a nightmare.
He was telling fucking W. Bush, the devil that he called the fucking devil, which he is. He's a devil. A person who kills over 1 million Iraqis in a war based on a lie is a fucking devil. Fuck you, W. There's a special place in hell for you. Fuck you.
Because the rest of us are standing up. All those of us who are rising up against American imperialism, who are shouting for equality, for respect, for the sovereignty of nations. Yes, you can call us extremists, but we are rising up against the empire, against the model of domination.
And those words are more true today than ever. And Biden is leading us on that path. Biden is leading us on that path. He's leading us on a path of fucking death and destruction. That's what he's leading us on. He's leading us on a path of death and destruction. He's a scumbag. He's a fucking warmonger. He's Trump on steroids and human growth hormones. He's Trump without the mean words. But that's okay because we're not getting the mean tweets anymore. It's okay. You know, we got Biden who's, you know, we've got him. You know what I say? You know what I say? I don't give a shit. I might be a leftist, but I don't give a shit. Let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. That's what I fucking say.
Kennedy series starts. His first career win. Didn't look too rusty on those burnouts, Brandon. Must be practicing somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, y'all could ask, like, my neighbors back at Coastal Carolina that I did plenty of burnouts to practice for this moment. Oh, my God, this is a dream come true. Wow, Talladega.
Sure is.
Oh, my God, Dad, we did it. Let's go.
You told me before this race that if you were to win, it would be incredible. How does the reality of this moment live up to the dream?
Oh, my God, this is just... everything we've hoped and dreamed for. Thank you so much, Trade the Chain Partners.
And you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd, let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to kind of hang back those first two stages and just walk.
Lady, come on. You know exactly what they were saying. It was a cover-up. You knew they were saying fuck Joe Biden. You were saying let's go, Brandon, as a cover-up. Let's call a spade a spade. That's what it was. But you know what? I say I might be a rare person on the left, further left than the modern left. But you know what I say? The left and the right have a common enemy. Joe Biden, the establishment, the neocons, and the neoliberals. And you know what I say? Let's go, Brandon. And if you don't like it, tough. I don't give a fuck. Never have, and I never will. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy shit. We're living in surreal times, and we need to keep speaking out and calling out this bullshit. Because that's what I'm going to continue to do on this channel and elsewhere, and I will continue to do it. And African nations, Latin American nations, Asian nations, and everywhere are calling out this fucking bullshit.
Markets. The ongoing global financial crunch and confrontational U.S. foreign policy could explain why the BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have stepped up efforts to launch an alternative currency to the US dollar. In this report, we answer several questions, including what is required to make this vision a reality and the possible implications of this move to African economies.
That was a great video from Africa News. It's a longer video, but it's 11 minutes, but I'll link it in the description as well. So yes, as an American, I say down with U.S. imperialism and fuck the U.S. empire, fuck the establishment, and fuck Joe Biden. That's what I say. And fuck the two-party system, and fuck capitalism and corporatism. Viva Latin America, viva Cuba, viva Venezuela, viva Argentina, viva Nicaragua, long live the Sandinistas, long live Daniel Ortega, and fuck the feds, and fuck the U.S. empire. And I will continue to say that until my last breath. That's about it for now. Thank you for watching this episode of the Global Report with Zach the Celtics Guy. I hope you all enjoyed, and link in the description to all of this, everything that I have responded to, including to the news source, news website, PLEnglish.com, link in the description. It's a great website, does a lot of great work from Cuba and abroad. Highly recommend it. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow on my next stream. I actually might do a gaming stream tonight when I get home from my bestie's house. I plan on doing that if I'm not too tired. If I will do that, I will do it probably around like 10:30ish if any of you guys are still up for that. But otherwise, I'll be back Thursday, tomorrow, 7 p.m., same time. Look out for it. More stuff on the way. This is Zach the Celtics Guy saying thank you for watching, and we will continue to lead the pack, and we'll continue to speak out against hegemony, imperialism, and corporatism. Fuck the U.S. establishment and fuck the U.S. empire, and long live all anti-imperialist nations. Till next time, see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay well, stay classy, and keep fighting. And keep on rocking. Until next time, see you in the next one. So long. Have a good day.